It's one of the coaching tools I use a lot with my corporate clients. It's another tool to use to really identify an obstacle, or what I like to call a gap in, I guess, where you're at now and where you want to be. It can be used with anybody, and it's what I call the preset test. Basically, it's really, again, to come up with, what are the specific things that could be holding you back. So what you do is you get out a piece of paper and you write down the left-hand side, the letters preset from top to bottom. So P stands for people. So you ask yourself, do you know the right people who influences the decisions about your next step? So look, this can be when you have a specific goal, there is a project or a role or a personal development that you want to be a part of. Do you know the people who can actually say yes to that particular thing? The second question you ask yourself is the R, so relationships. Do you have a positive relationship with the people who influence the decision about that next step? So literally, do you have a positive relationship with the person who can pay for it or can say yes to you going on that course or taking that step in your career, etc.? And if not, what do you need to do to start building and creating relationships with those people? The E stands for experience. Do you have the right or enough practical experience? You need to do a self-assessment here, but also ask your peers and your leader. If you work on your own, you need to be talking with your clients about whether or not you've got the right or enough practical experience to take that next step. Skills are things like, do you have the right technical and soft skills? So obviously technical skills are the skills that you have to do your actual job, and soft skills are probably more like people skills to do the job or the task that you're thinking about stepping into. E stands for education. Do you have the right certifications, educational qualifications? And then if not, start thinking about, well, what do you need to take to overcome that particular gap or obstacle. And then T stands for thinking, and this is where you really need to do some deep self-assessment. So thinking, do you have the right mindset and beliefs for the next step? So it brings you right back to the first audio, where fears and beliefs can be some of the biggest reasons why people are held back from taking the next step in their career or taking that personal and professional development course or whatever it may be in their career. So this is a really good, neat tool to run for yourself, and if you're a leader, to run with the people in your team to really identify what are the obstacles or the gaps that are holding them back from taking the next step in their career, whether it be personal professional development or whether it be an actual positional move up in their career.